Okay, Coach, autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get... hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes, all of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
He got hit, bro.
Last week was any indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
If he don't got that gambler shit, it's not gonna work. That's like the niggas that got gambler, like Deshaun Watson, like Aaron Rodgers and shit like that. Like they can get those type of passes off still. That shit right.
I think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Man, as long as he don't come down to his me, that's all I'll be worried about. His ass be on the motherfucking tire rope, ready to lay niggas out. Like this right here. Like, I'm staying away from that nigga, you feel me?
Bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Green. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
You like that nigga out, bitch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 50-50 ball here.
What the hell is it? Fuck that nigga, man.
He set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take
That's why I don't like slow linebackers. You can never take that bitch to the field with them niggas. They can be hit, but fuck that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant doing it again with his
Yeah, I need him to get 4 touchdowns to get an X factor. It's all.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, T. The game was too close for my liking last time we played them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
Yeah, he stole shit.
Be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Darnold.
Yeah.
Escaping the pressure right. And here's another
That nigga cold. This nigga right here, this nigga the GOAT. I traded Earl Thomas and drafted that nigga, bro. This nigga is the GOAT, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I really be trying to like keep a real clock in my head with this nigga. That should be hurting me sometimes, and it be helping sometimes.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
He good for one. He good for 2, actually.
These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That shit
With no
hurt,
running
bro.
backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early
I see why
and get the
niggas just
football.
be taking
In
off
this
with this
case,
nigga, man.
never even had a chance.
What?
They popped the ball free in the backfield.
I've had that happen earlier on the game. I ain't seen that in a minute, though.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. But they have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, It's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Darnold on first down. He's gonna be swallowed up.
He was open his head. I was just hoping you couldn't get that bitch off.
He brought the pressure on the blitz.
That would have been sick for
Loss
sure.
of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Get that nigga, man.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd
Yeah,
down,
he'd be going to go
it makes
get
it
that
hard to
bitch.
win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Got that bitch.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Hell no, I ain't never lead a thing.
Set to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, he's definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to look deep down the field.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on.
If you say Robbie Anderson, them niggas would really be cold.
Man, if I would have, but I had.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm straight.
Yeah. I definitely don't even be using that nigga like that no more either. Well, that's what's crazy. Like I use him on key situations for sure. Like I treat him like Larry Fitzgerald. Like that's the type of nigga he is at this bitch for sure.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the
Yeah, E. Yeah, E.
Yeah,
E doing bad shit.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14.
I had to be scared. I got
Big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Who?
2 minutes
Yeah,
remaining
bro.
in this first half.
He high as hell now, bro. When I first got him, bro, he was only like a 72, maybe 73. He was weak as fuck. That's definitely him. Nah, he one of the best running backs in the league on this pitch.
Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I do that shit, man.
He's
That's
sacked back in the
crazy.
24. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number
Bowser,
7
ass,
for him
man.
on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left.
Come back.
He's going to take off with it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I ain't even want to run. For real, I was just trying to get out the pocket.
When you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position.
That's good when you punt a lot, though.
Ended up settling for 3.
If you punt a lot, I don't be trying to punt that bitch. Yeah, me to be slow as hell.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to
Holla at Josh in this bitch now. Oh, yeah, pick.
They should.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by
Josh got 2 running backs. He got Dalvin Cook and somebody else. You better holler at that nigga for sure. And he said, and he need a quarterback. So y'all better work that bitch out for sure.
Absolutely understand that. But remember, it's
Yeah, Josh need a quarterback. And I know he got Dalvin Cook and maybe Philip Lindsay and Sonny Mitchell or some shit like that. So he got hella like running backs and shit over.
side with that good field position they just took over with. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Why would he throw it like that, bro? Like, come on now, bro. This is what I don't understand.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibility.
Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold.
I hate that animation bothers me the most.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This one I want to get X Factor right here. Damiere Byrd, I got him X Factor in one of my leagues, boy. He is Tyreek Hill in that bitch, boy.
You said what?
I want to get Damiere Byrd an X Factor. I got him in one of my leagues an X Factor. That nigga Tyreek Hill in that bitch.
Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
I'm looking extra ass right now.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I didn't think you to sit. I didn't think you was gonna sit with him though. I thought you was gonna keep running. I ain't gonna lie. That was just a good defensive play.
What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your
like everybody else just keep running.
Say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Hill.
Oh,
His guys will get the football back.
I definitely got
Get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Bro, I got Neal and Kazi in the offseason, nigga. You know how big that was for my defense? My defense was already loaded. Then getting them 2 niggas, like, nigga, man, what, nigga? That nigga's cold, nigga.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. That's complete to his running back, Grant. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And come on, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
He kept running with a nice ass, bro.
Hang on. Would have been their
That's
crazy,
bro.
Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Check.
Jackson down to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Anderson. Gets to the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it is flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. The Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now.
Martin, go.
As the Ravens push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look
Martin, go, bro.
As you know, in this game, just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing on second down. Darnold. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good
spot. That's what I do.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your
sight. That's what I do, bro.
He's near
I'll be
you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And then trying to build them up.
Space, that's usually a good matchup.
Give him at least a touchdown or two. Or put him on punt return and kick return and shit like that for them to get their XP.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be
we on that.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
You got to put him back in the what's the name like you was doing. Like the last time we played, like leave that nigga in the slot and let him get off on whoever the what's the name is. Because a lot of times niggas don't match up. Like depending on who my got it. Depending on who I'm playing in the receivers, I don't match up. I just let my corners play sides because I feel like they're equally good. But sometimes you gotta match up with niggas, you feel me? So like a lot of times niggas don't be doing that shit. So put that nigga in the slot, a lot of times he'll have the lesser corner, or he'll have like a linebacker or some shit on that. Or like that's how he was getting off on me last game. Because he was fucking Trayvon Young and Michael Davis whole ass up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident...
I'm telling you, you just gotta build that nigga up. I told you, and he about to be an X Factor now. When you hit their season goals, they be getting hella little. It's like at the end of the season, bro, I had like eight points to build that nigga up, bro.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments and no big plays. But
that shit is open, man. I'm mad, bro. I lost like 3 of my linemen, bro. That shit's been hurting me the most, bro. Can't none of these linemen block, bro. I can't sit back in there, bro. Out of my linemen last year, I only got 1 of them, bro. That shit is garbage. I hate that shit.
Now after that sack,
I lost all them niggas in free agency, bro.
Play action. Now Jackson. The pass complete. It's Bird. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Jackson now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead,
I literally clicked the analog, bro.
That's
this shit is
down as a
garbage, bro.
loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
I'm looking at this right now, bro.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now is this one sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long man. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Tighten up. Twist them. Crap.
Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I don't understand how this, and I got all the time in the world, nigga over there just sitting and watching. Like, what are you watching?
Now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get one closer.
I forgot Corey Graham got to get another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Give that bitch. I run this bitch every play.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone.
Oh gosh, fumble.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back.
I just lost a game like that. I forgot who I had at quarterback. I did the QB split. Lost the game on the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run with Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, bro. Come on.
They go back to Grant. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is Grant hammering for the goal.
Oh,
he
my
loses the football,
God.
and the Jets have recovered.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold.
Get it back, E. Come on,
And that
man.
is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, bro,
On 3rd down there, but he can't connect. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that.
Yeah, recently I was actually looking at games where quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
Put the X-Factor punter at field goal line. He don't get this bitch.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far.
Definitely.
Here's Bird to return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands.
Niggas is fast, bro.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
No, that's always been me. That's all I build my teams off of is speed. For real.
On first down, Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
See, he just caught that bitch too.
It's Grant. They're going to snuff this play.
He just caught this bitch out. I need
We have not seen that much today. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down about the 7.
Bro, I'll get this last touchdown. I'll whoop your ass.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and 4. Here's Grant. Maybe a measure of revenge there.
Oh my God. Bro, I want to whoop your ass, dude.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the
bro.
defense finally.
If I'll get this last touchdown, bro, I'll whoop your ass.
He's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
Bro, you
Kind of like a baseball hitter. The ball seems bigger, and he just
D, bro, fuck off, bro.
They'll try and run. And
Oh,
yardage here. They go backwards.
I'm going for this big fuck, bro.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. 15 seconds left to play.
You home, bro. You home. Bro, this nigga fumbled on the 3-yard line. Bro, I'm pissed, bro.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run the counter. Grant.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
This train it just keeps moving, doesn't it? Well, on their way to yet another victory.
He let that nigga stab.
It's not just their own confidence that's leading them.
He let that nigga stay for that goal line.
Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Definitely going one-on-one with Jerry Jeudy. What's up, man?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly.
My boy.
And my goodness, another interception.
Bro, this nigga cuddle, bro. Bro, he have...
And now off to the races down the right side. He will bring this back.
Bro, see, he had 15 interceptions last year, bro. He already got like 8 now, bro, this year, bro.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more loud.
I traded, that's who I traded Earl Thomas to pick, bro.
What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You're ready to go to the bench and hang out. And he said, "Oh, heck no. I want want to stay on the field, I might get some stats, might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.